This is a video to help everyone make the most use out of the newsletter and bring even more clarity to registering online, should you choose to do that. So this is a newsletter. It happens to be January 4th, 2023. You might be watching this in the future, or you might be watching it for tomorrow's class, Thursday class. So this is the draft of the newsletter that I'm about to send out. There are lots of things that you can experience here. You could get into my online studio, the online studio calendar. You can talk to me about my coaching program. If that's something you're even remotely curious about, please contact me and we just have a chat about it and we see if it's right for you. And if it is, great. And if not, no big deal. You get 20 minutes of yoga coaching. So it's only upside on making an appointment to call, or if you want to get some oils. And down here, we are going to talk mostly about the open class, and I'll show you in a moment how to register for that. But then there's also information you want to reach out to me if you want to put together a private group of your own or join one that's ongoing. If you want to do an individual class or a grouping of individual classes for yourself, or again, if you want to look into the coaching, this is just shooting me a message and then we'll set you up for a little appointment. Or if you want other stuff, cool stuff like oils and elixirs and all those kind of fun things. So let's say that you're looking at the newsletter and you want to sign up for the Thursday class. So there are lots of ways to do that. You can go to the online studio, you can go to the calendar. You can go to this, I think register for a session will put you into the calendar portion. You can go there too. Or these are all hyperlinks. The photo, the register, or just show up. By the way, I also have playlists. This is my playlist for tomorrow. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be a great class tomorrow. But when you see the playlist in there, you know, they're good. They're good lists. Whoops, I went out of it. There it is. Boom. And I also put these on my links on Instagram, so easy to find. Anyway, so let's say you want to just sign up for class. Let's say you decide, I don't want to just show up, I want to register. So you click register, and that will take you to studio.jodiearls.yoga, and it put you right into the calendar, which is great. Then you can just click this calendar here. That's easy peasy, right? Now, let's say that you ended up clicking this link that puts you into the main studio. Oop, no, I made it easy for everybody. Let's say you went to the main studio here and you wanted to get to the calendar, which is what that just took you to. So there are lots of ways you can get there. You can go up here or you can go down here. So if you scroll down, you'll see the shop where I have most of the things laid out. On-demand video library, I'm going to pause there for a moment and say, please consider doing that. It's only $11 a month or $111 a year. There is so much content in there, and you can suggest to me what you want, and I can do like a class, or I could do a bundle that I put together in a playlist. I'm really open to working with people who, students who are part of my video library. You're my family, like I want to work with you. So I encourage you to join and, you know, watch and receive the benefits of all that's there already, and feel free to request. January class pass, drop-in class, yoga modules, or you can click view the shop and see all the other great things that you can look into. But let's say you went down further and you got to the calendar. So here's the calendar. You could click on the open class for tomorrow, and then that gets you right into the space where you log on. Another thing you could do is if you showed up here, you could go to the dashboard up here, you could go to the shop here, you could go to my website here, takes you there on another page, I believe. Whoops, nope. And then you can just go to the calendar here. So however you get there, it's great. So let's say I want to do this class. So I'm clicking on. Now here's the thing. It's the beginning of the month. I not only want to get access to the event. If I'm doing a drop-in, I'll just do the drop-in for tomorrow. That's fine. But if I want to buy a class card, then I'm going to want to register every week. And it takes a few minutes. It takes like a beat, like 1 minute to register for each week. But then you get the notice when you register for each. If you buy a class pass and you register for each week, you get a notice that it's coming up. You have a link to join online if you want to do that. And of course, you can show up live in class, and the replay is available for 72 hours. And if you're an online video member, the Thursday class shows up in there too. So lots of ways to access. It's great. We used to just teach a class and that was it. You had to be in the space, and after 60 minutes it was gone. But now you can be anywhere. I mean, it's wonderful if you can come live, and you can be live on the screen with your camera off is fine. And you can watch it later, or into infinity with the library. Anyway, I'm going to buy the January class pass because I'm a committed yogi, and I'm going to support my own practice. I'm going to support Jodie doing the practice. I'm going to support being with yogis in the room, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to continue. And then I want to make sure, I'm going to log out and log back in because I have a student account that I've set up now, so I can test this before I send it out to you to make sure everything's running smoothly. Okay, so there's Jodie Earl student, there I am. And I'm going to enter my credit card information. So before I do that, and this is what you will do, I'm going to hit stop, and then I will hit a new recording for when I'm not sending my credit card information out onto the web. So part 2 is coming up.